Alrighty, let's launch. Anytime today. Hello. Launch. Launch. There we go. Don't be doing updates. No. Hey, Cobwebby! How you doing? I'm having a slow day today. um. What you been up to? This freaking nose. Oh. Do tell why. That's always wonderful to hear. Admin. Yeah, I could do some admin, I guess. Ugh. Munitions! Who you calling son, boy? What are you two up to? No good, I hope. Ooh. Then you can join, become another cog in the machine. Yay. Oh, the financial stuff is always nice though. I do prefer working than being at school, so. There we go. So, job, full-time streamer, right? Hanging out and chatting to all your fans on Twitch, that's your job, right? Right. Did I do this right? Oh, now the fan turns on. Jeez. I've been here already. Yes. Okay. Munitions. Have you tried out ESO yet? Or have either of you tried ESO yet? Deposit? I don't have that one for LRS. Can't use it. Okay. It won't work? What? Why not? What This is just not launching? Oh jeez, I don't have the space again. But why? Why doesn't it work, dude? Tell me why. Tell me why. Na, 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 na. No, that's just no. We're not going there. Salted cod. I made that? No, I didn't make that. Okay. This is stuff I've looted and stolen. This is going to be a problem. There's so much stuff to sort out here, it's ridiculous. Wait, maybe I'm doing this backwards. I'm doing this backwards. I need to log in with the other character. Hang on a second. Right, Elrath is the main one, right? See, she gets to get all the recipes and all that stuff first. So then in descending order. So Elrath needs to go in first, sort out her inventory, dump whatever there is there, and then maybe make some space. Ideally, I should probably just go do storyline stuff and avoid doing all of the admin. Deconstruct, nothing. Okay. I'm so sure I've got that one already. Let's just go check. I wonder if everyone's logged in yet. John's there. Are they probably hiding in the other group? Ah, there they are.
Yo!
There you're hiding.
Hello!
How y'all doing?
Just wondering. Be popping
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. You?
I'm awake, I think.
Awake?
Yeah, kind of my eyes are burning. I think I'm awake. Squint, squint, squint.
I've been awake for 13 hours straight. Hey, must be a new
Hi.
record now.
Yeah,
I wake
gone
up
are the
4 months
days
of
where I
time
used to
now.
do a 24-hour binge with no problems at all.
Oh yes.
Long gone.
No, Luca unfortunately woke up at 4 o'clock today. So, well, 4:30.
Happy fun times.
So I haven't actually done the math, but been awake for a while.
Yeah.
So, for the last week or so, I've been getting by on about 6 hours worth of sleep. So
Yeah,
it's actually not unusual.
that's 6 hours for me if I'm lucky is great. I I do try and catnap during the day because I know I don't sleep through the night anyway. So if I go to bed too early, I wake up too early. I don't sleep longer. So
That sucks.
yeah, it's just the way it's programmed. I'm guessing. John, I do want to chat to you another time about. I was trying to see if I could join Vitality, and I realized, well, once I called the department or the call center, they were like, no, you need to have life cover or you need to have the medical aid.
Hmm? Hang on, I thought you could do it on Drive.
Well, we've got Drive, we've got Drive Vitality because we've got um,
Yeah,
house insurance and car insurance, but they said no, we have to have the medical aid or the life cover.
live cover. That
Yeah,
sucks.
yeah. So I was thinking then, if we do you have a reference or whatever else, and we can reference you if we want to go get life cover, and then you can get a kickback from that.
Nope,
No. Oh, that sucks.
doesn't work that way. Yeah.
Uh,
If you come to work for Discovery, then I can get points. I can get rent money. You
oh,
get money too.
oh, okay.
If you join Discovery Bank, then get 5,000 miles, but that's a gimmick. So,
The miles, yes, yeah.
in terms of actual vitality, life and healthcare, is jack.
Yeah. Yeah. Dang it.
Help investigate the Briarheart. Fuck. Ah, Jesus. Come
Oh, no, I don't put the recipes back. Oh, Swarm Mother's Mask. Okay. That's light, heavy, medium. Light, medium, heavy.
Get out of the way, you stupid king. He's following
Excuse
me
me?
around. Hmm? He's following me around, which is handy. But whenever I try to loot the bodies, he just keeps getting in the way. That's inconvenient.
Medium.
walk along with this alchemist now.
Cowboy's asking, how are we doing?
Who's asking?
Cowboy.
Hmm?
Hey,
Oh,
Cowboy.
okay, good. Yeah. Sorry, my brain is not working right now. That's how I
Yeah,
do it.
we can't
Right
brain.
now?
We have the dumb.
Shut up, yeah.
The bestest
Sorry,
buddies.
that was too easy.
Yeah, I must be tired if I'm walking to those. Hell, that wasn't a walk, that was a
A,
run.
a
Face
stumble,
forward.
fall, face plant.
Brick wall, head first. Bah! On the ground, looking up, wondering what happened. Oh, you not get in my way.
Medium, heavy.
Gods.
Okay, you know what? I'm not using sword dancer stuff. Let's just get rid of that.
This is about the fourth time in the last 10 minutes tops that I am running back to do stuff that I missed because I walked straight past it because I wasn't paying attention.
Oh dear.
Yeah, my brain, she no works so well right now. Definitely not me.
No. That's interesting. Tooth Row guards. Medium armor.
Tooth row.
Teeth row, sorry. Gain major savagery at all times. Increase your weapon critical by 2,629.
Or you could just sit the hunters, the fighters guild thing.
Is that what it is? It's only 5% or
Yeah.
something.
It's about 6 point something percent, I think.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah,
it's,
I've already got that slotted for this character. I was just looking at it now because I've got 2 items of it in the bank, and I'm trying to make space now. So I've got duplicates of some
it's
monster sets and things like that as
it's
well.
nice at the beginning.
Mm.
It's,
Tremor scale. Oh, tremor scale could be nice for a tank. When you activate a taunt ability on an enemy, you cause a Dune Ripper to burst from the ground. After 1 second, dealing 3,000 physical damage to all enemies within 4 meters, and reducing their physical resistance by 2,300 for 8 seconds. This effect occurs once every 8 seconds, and the damage scales off the higher of your physical or spell resistance.
put that together with what is it? I can't remember, but there is something that whenever you deal a negative effect to an enemy,
Yeah?
you increase your spell damage.
Ah. I was just thinking like tank-wise, maybe, tremor scale would be kind of fun. Because you're always taunting
Yeah.
anyway, so you're like, hey. Or maybe just when you do a tank, maybe survivability is simply just better all round.
It is unfortunate, but I mean you can build offensive tanks, offensive healers, stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, that is true. Yeah. Oh, shit. Fuck. That one goes back. That one goes back. No!
Well,
Holy
here I am,
shit.
walking back. What's up?
How you doing, Joe?
No, no, no spoilers. No
Hello!
spoilers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't mind me, just busy with admin. Admin. It's always the most boring part of the game.
No, I'm visiting one of the player houses in Blackwood.
Anything good there?
Well, if you want the combination of a castle and a church,
Oh, kind of gothic-y then.
yep.
And I'm already sick of admin. I'm gonna go kill stuff. Let's go to Cold Harbor.
Wow. Not bad, not bad at all. Yep, this is definitely something for the golf role players.
Cue in some gothic alternative uh, EBM in the background and doof 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 doof. some
Who?
church chants and some chains in the
Some
background.
anarchists.
Oh, yeah, I'm playing. I'm playing Within Temptation.
Oh.
Now, the selection, the nicer ones, in my
Ah.
opinion, with understandable lyrics and such.
Ah. I always like listening to the original soundtrack from the Mechanicus game. That just kicks ass.
Uh,
You should definitely give it a listen. It's like it's if a bunch of engineers, became religious.
did they make the soundtrack also then for that? Because I know Within Temptation made one sound theme song for a game.
No, 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 no. This is like wow, geez, how to explain it? Yeah, it. Hmm.
Do you know what Warhammer 40k is?
You know.
Ah,
Okay.
okay. All right. Well,
So,
shit.
you can't explain this.
Think
Yeah,
fantasy,
it's
but
just
40,000 years into the future, with space orcs and space elves and space undead. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Well, that's for Warhammer
where
40k.
engineering has actually become a religion. They don't actually understand,
How it works.
how it works.
Yeah. So they believe chanting and burning holy incense
Yes.
and
My favorite one of all
yes.
is the description of how to ignite the fires of reason, and it's all about light the oil, light the incense, and apply the oil in a counterclockwise, and say the ritual of this, and pronounce the chant of that, and then inscribe the signia of this on that, and then perform the counterclockwise motion, and then press the mystic own rune, and it's O-N, rune. In other words, the button with the words on.
You know what? I rather press here my skill. I get instant kill, instant damage. Not
But I
kill,
mean,
but
that's they believe that they have to appease the spirits first and say the chant, and then only afterwards, press the button. And the button's just a minor part. If any section of the ritual is missed, well, then just stop and start again.
Peter, okay, I've sent you the link. Go have a listen.
all right. You said Somehow it's not opening.
We're doing alright, dude. We're all trudging along, just chilling and killing. We seem to be
Killing
having
and chilling.
quite a relaxed
Oh wait, here we
evening of just adventure and solo play. We might group up together and run a dungeon or a trial, depending on what happens. But
go.
yeah,
That's 56 minutes. It's almost an hour.
it's the whole soundtrack. So you don't have to listen to the whole thing, and it is multiple different tracks. So, but the first one I
Yeah,
think
it's
is
not a
always
lot
the
of songs.
best. The
Yes.
first one's the best one out of the lot. Yeah, how's things on your side of the world? You've got summer at the moment. Last time
Summer is about to start. Yeah,
yeah,
21st of June.
21st of June.
Although with the weather here, you wouldn't believe that it was winter today.
Jeez, well, we do have the storm clouds and the storm front coming in, so we
Yeah,
should
that's
have rain
rolling in now.
by tomorrow sometime.
I think I heard a little spatter a little while ago. But yeah, it's good day for washing.
Yeah, but dude, Dallas. Yeah, Joe says, yeah, it's warm up here in Texas, lots of storms, but you get a lot of dry heat, right? That causes a lot of agitation. So I'm not surprised you get a lot of storms. We have quite a lot of moisture down here, so we have to have like a serious like berg wind, which we've had for the past 2 days, and then sometimes we're lucky if that throws up enough dust and dry heat, then we'll get the lightning storms, but it hardly ever happens. Vegas is dry.
Although, when
Oh,
it does get lightning storms,
oh, it
I
is humid
forget
down there. Oh yeah,
it
maybe.
is huge.
Oh, so it is quite humid in Texas. My bad. Vegas is dry. Okay. Yeah, Texas is along
Down south.
down south. Yeah. Hang on a second.
Biggest state in the union.
Yeah, but they do have a coastline, don't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, alright. I'm just trying to picture it.
They even Texas was an independent country for 9 years. They even had their own navy.
Ah.
Yep.
All right, it consisted of one ship, but still.
Ah. I'm learning something every day. Texas
Apparently
is sticky right now. It's south and near the Gulf of Mexico. I did actually know it was down south. But when I look at it from where we are, you're still north.
Yeah. Do you know that Texas could originally split? I think it still has the still inbuilt that it can actually split into up to 5 individual states.
Oh, wow. Still way north. Lol. Yeah.
I don't think that will happen because I've been to Texas a few times,
Oh, yes.
Texans weren't good.
and you know what struck me immediately? If you ask an American, where are you from? I'm from America, I'm from the US. But if you ask a Texan where he's from, he will not say that he is from the US. He's from Texas. No, really, those guys still have independence feeling, you know?
Yeah.
I actually kind of get that because, when people ask where we're from, we instantly say we're from Cape Town. Oh, Western Cape. Oh, yeah, in South Africa. Oh, I'm South African, but I'm from the Western Cape. It's always like not
Yeah.
very long after pronouncing where you're from, you always reinforce it with like the area. Oh, Joe says he's not from Texas. He just lives there. Actually, dude, I remember like the first stream I watched of you was you driving down to your new house, if I remember correctly. That was almost a year ago, I think. Give or take a year. Give or take a few months, I mean.
You know, I
Yeah,
have
road
listened
trip.
to a few parts of Warhammer, but it's indeed dark music, exactly as they describe in the title. It's
The
dark.
only thing grimmer than the darkness is the grim darkness of the dark grimness.
Yes, which is pretty grim. And dark.
And dark.
But if they have fantastic soundtracks for all of their games. So I mean, you should look up Dawn of War.
Yep.
If you want some epic like background music, dude, Dawn of War is a good one, and Ultramarine is also got a fantastic soundtrack.
And you should also consider taking a check at the YouTube clip Astartes.
Oh yes,
5.
yes. Cheers, Joe. Thanks for popping in, dude. What a pleasant surprise. You have a great one, man.
Oh, you're streaming?
Yes, I am.
Streaming?
sorry, Pete. I should have mentioned that. Yeah, thought you would have noticed when I was turning to Cobwebby and everyone saying hi and Texas.
You on Twitch, right?
Do I what?
You are on Twitch, right?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't stream yesterday and I didn't over the weekend, so I got to get my stream time in. I have to keep my stats up.
No, you can't
Oh god,
disappoint your public, dude.
there's a Dutch guy also streaming
Well,
on
I mean,
us.
the second I log in, I log on, start. Munitions and Cobwebby are the first two in, like, without fail.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of weird, actually.
What is
Very
your channel? You?
stalker-like. If you just look for Weevil, Knievel, it should pop up. I can send you a link if you want, if that makes your life easier.
Or
Yes, no, maybe?
I'm just checking how to spell your name.
Oh! Oh, I can Weevil.
Oh, found it.
Should be a nice bloody face.
Found you. I think.
Yeah. Is it a guy in a red coat with blood on his face?
Oh. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah. I think there's a little delay on the connection.
Ah, yeah, on the stream itself, usually it's about 5 to 10 seconds or so if I'm lucky. Sometimes it can be more. So if you're listening while talking in Discord, it's going to be very disconcerting.
Yeah, I see the lips move, but
Zoom.
but if I would mute your stream.
Yes. Oh no, don't mute the stream. What you should do is mute the site. So if you right click on the tab. Oh wait, I think we've discussed this with you. You can right click on the tab and say mute the site. And then you can leave it up because the streaming algorithm,
Analytics.
yes, the algorithm notices if you turn down the stream sound, but it doesn't pick up if you mute the tab. So, if you drop the volume down in the stream, it picks up that you're no longer watching, and then it doesn't count. Whereas if you mute the tab or the site, then it doesn't know.
Question on Quora. What is a common myth about your country that is 100% false, but many people still believe in it? Cycle Boy from Romania has answered, many people believe we have vampires in Romania, but in my 700 years of living here, I haven't seen one. I've asked my mates back in the castle, and they also haven't seen any, and they've been around for longer than I.
I like those ones. Whereas in our case, it's like lions don't roam the city streets. Although to be fair, the one time I was. The weird thing is though, I actually was in the elevator when a friend of ours, actually a couple of us jumped in an elevator to go to the top floor of a hotel. And just to see what the view was from up there. And we had this guy with a big hat on, and he didn't say anything. He was just there, but he had this little kid about up to his hip, and he goes like, "Dad, where are the lions?" And he go, "Not here, son." And it's like I could have sworn he meant like where the lions in the street, or or if he was talking about like where is the safari. But the way he said it, the way he told him to shush so quickly, almost made me think he had been talking about lions like in Cape Town City. It's just like, sorry kid, no lions here. They used to be in don't we used to have lions in Hout Bay? Or was that elephants? I'm trying to think now.
We used to have hippos.
I think we used to have elephants actually in Hout Bay. Similar to like what
Could have
Neisner
been.
had, I think.
I don't know. I don't think so. It's important to remember the Cape Flats was a swamp.
Hmm. Yeah, it could
So
have been lions. It could have been lions.
oh yeah, no, we definitely had lions and zebras and quagga and
Yeah.
bok, all sort. As I say, there were hippos in the various flays.
Yeah, that does. Yeah,
In
that
fact,
sounds right.
actually, if you go out for Stowaway,
Yeah.
on the other side of the mountains, basically, there's a place called Sikoi Hut, which basically translates as hippo
See.
hole.
Yeah, see cow hole.
Yeah, Sika hole. It's quite funny actually though, because I'm not sure how it runs in Dutch, but in Afrikaans, hut is another word for your ass.
Yes.
So Sikoi Hut would
God,
basically be
yeah,
a hippopotamus ass.
Yep.
Die, als we if we say hij lag op zijn gat, of hij ligt op zijn gat, then they mean that he
Lying
fell
out.
down on. Yeah.
Oh, we have another one. I think it means lying out of his ass.
Yeah.
Lying?
Lig.
No, we don't have that.
Lying. He's lying.
Yeah.
He's talking through his
No.
ass. Sorry, talking through his ass.
Talking to his ass, yeah.
Yeah. Ah, fuck it. I can take him.
Oh god, now I have to listen to these orcish bastards.
I have to say, those companions are actually fun, but you have to be careful with their rapport. Jesus.
Right, do they get feisty?
Well, there is one, and she's pretty. I mean, she doesn't care if you steal
Oh, right.
or just kill, but if you use the blade of woe,
Oh?
you get a comment, that blade is pure evil, and up there, down goes her rapport.
Oh, right. Okay, so you've got stuff that you have to actually, like, keep up and running,
Yeah,
otherwise they leave and stuff.
yeah, yeah. No,
Okay.
not lead, but the rapport is different, and then you have less chance on the the following a quest in your relationship.
Ah.
And oh yeah, and she also doesn't like if you take a butterfly to pick its wings.
Oh, crap.
She's
You
okay
can
with
kill
the
people with
butterflies.
normal skills, but taking taking a butterfly, nope.
Okay, I guess I'm going to be getting butterflies from now on, is from when it gets given to me. Shoot, am I supposed to be reading that?
But the other one doesn't care. But if you steal something or pickpocket, then he has
Something to say.
something to say.
Ah, you're running around with a bunch of car and snowflakes. Ah. I don't know if I can handle that. Okay, I need to pay attention to what I'm actually supposed to be doing here. Dark clouds gather in the sky. Sacred stone reveals the flower of tears. Look at old trees.
There's an Argonian name.
Looks at trees?
Looks at all trees.
Looks at old trees. Well, actually, what I said was look at old trees. Part of the Cold Harbor quest. Looking for Kind's tears, but I'm like, oh, fucking, I was so busy talking, I wasn't actually paying attention to what I was doing. Now I'm like, ah, crap, I have to keep running around in circles and figuring out what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing here.
That's pretty much what I've been doing, wandering around with Sim.
I will say
So,
this.
you know the elsewhere museum pieces?
Yes.
There's one in Rothgar as well. And didn't really pay attention to it because there's just little costumes. And I noticed that one of them had a bear's head. It's like, yeah, okay, I'll go to that. So it's 20 pieces that you have to collect from the museum. It's fun running around, getting them. Then I got them, and nothing unlocked. So I was like, research online, and apparently, oh no, you don't only have to, get the 22 pieces. Sorry, 20 pieces. You actually have to get 22 pieces. So there's another 2 pieces that you can only get through the quest line.
Okay.
So one of the pieces you can only get by getting an achievement. That achievement you can only get by doing 5 other achievements. One of those achievements is to finish the whole goddamn storyline. The other one is to do 40 goddamn quests.
What?
It's
I
like,
looked it up online, but if you would have just asked me, I would have told you.
I think it may have been just before you joined before you joined the thing.
no, this was...
Check your achievements, and then you
Ah.
will know what you need to do.
Yeah. It was like, oh god. But the thing is, it's, no, I need the first achievement, Hero of Rothgar. Okay, not a problem, do that. What do I need to do to Hero of Rothgar? Okay, I need this, and that. Okay, what is that? Okay. All 6 spells. Fuck. Okay. 4 out of 6 world boss. Ah, for fuck's sake. Okay. You've literally got to just wander the map flat till your feet stop hurting.
Yep.
It's something I'm clearly not. Stupid old trees. What's going on here? Okay, journal. Visible flowers may grow. Oh, they're flowers.
Okay, now I know how Danny feels every now and then.
What?
Let's say I made a mistake while navigating.
Oh dear.
It happens all the time.
Am I supposed to
Not to me. I'm not used to this.
activate it?
I was actually quite amazed when I started going around Vivek City, and I actually knew where I was going. I knew where I needed to be.
Yeah, you've been there too long.
It's like, go to St. Veloth's Plaza. I was like, okay, so up the stairs, to the right, turn left, go around, and then come back, and then go up those stairs. And I did it without even thinking about it. And then I was like, okay, I've been here too long. The scary part is, if you told me to do that now, I'd be like, oh, fuck.
Kind's tears. Let's have a look at this quick. Someone messaged me. What's going on here? No. I think I've done this right, or I've stuffed it up somehow. John, when you did the Cold Harbor, when you did the main storyline, did you pick up the one about picking up Gather Kind's tears at the shrine?
I cannot.
You go kill like the spinner of lies, and then like you've got all these. You're
I don't
supposed to
think I
find
got that
invisible
far yet.
flowers, but maybe they're actually outside of the area.
I don't think I got that far. Got far enough to get where I needed to go. My difficulties.
What zone?
Sorry?
Which zone is that?
Cold Harbor.
What's the quest name?
It's called Special Blend. The parts is to gather Kind's tears.
Oh yeah.
Are they like where do you pick up the thing, or is it like down below? Because I'm still running around in the area, so I guess the area is quite large, but that means I'm just running below it.
There is something that only shows that they will only be visible in certain circumstances.
Okay, because I did pick up like the tablet or whatever it is, and then I was reading the stones, and they were saying like,
Yeah.
and that's all I've done so far. Because we're so busy chatting about stuff, I actually.
Maybe you should read it again because they are only visible in certain circumstances. I think they get tablets to show that.
Oh, okay. All right. Let me go back and reread them because I was trying to make sense of them, but I can't brain. I have the dumb. Hey.
Otherwise, check the unofficial Elder Scrolls pages.
I did, but they were just like giving me the storyline stuff. I was just like, ugh.
Oh.
I've probably wrong website. Let me go check that again.
UESP. I actually find that one more informative than the others.
Yeah, it's also fun because some places or locations they come in certain games, so they have an article per location of that location per game, but also they can have a lore article, and then it's combined. It's quite fun. It's quite fun, and they also use the timeline.
What up, fellas?
Hello.
Or,
How's you?
Yeah, not bad. How's everybody doing this evening?
good, thanks.
Meh, meh,
Meh.
meh.
Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus.
Kind
No,
weeps
guess who I've just found here in Rothgar?
What's that, John?
Guess who I've just found here in Rothgar?
Danny?
No, it's a Nord by the name of Rigard.
Rigid! Yes! Rigid's great!
We first encountered him in Elsewhere, and we went on a quest for him,
Uh-huh.
and it was interesting.
Yes,
because
I've
we
just
ran
finished the one in Somerset with them.
Oh, see, with the ambassador.
Yes,
One of
the
the,
cultural
ambassadors.
the cultural ambassador. Yes.
Ah,
I still
okay,
love
yeah,
it that he offers the finest saber-toothed cat pals to a Khajiit.
Yes.
You
and
are
and
you are
musk
offering me
musk
none
of
that.
That's insensitive.
yes, and he offers what's it? The musk of a mammoth to the
Yeah.
high elves.
It's
I'm sure they'll
But
appreciate it.
you meet
Thankfully,
him the very first time in oh, where is it? Mournhold.
I'm trying to
oh,
think of the
isn't
first
it?
time I met.
Deshan.
Oh,
The first time I met him was in Elsewhere.
Mournhold. Oh, you already there? You was already there with the base game.
Yes, yeah.
Oh no, I gathered that much now. Oh shit, that's the big god. Got a lot of stuff.
Ah.
ugh, you-
Sorry guys, sorry.
Oh, what am I doing? I
Mine.
Okay, I'm just trying to see what's going on here. This is. I'm feeling dumb.
It's not just a feeling.
It's an unusual situation. Did you guys ever watch that Rowan Atkinson He was a policeman in the UK.
Yes.
Oh yes, the thin blue line.
Yes.
Oh,
And
definitely.
where he took those kids off to camping trip, and he had Blaster Sump. God damn you. God rot you. Sorry. Can't remember his name. Hugh Lord. No, not Hugh Lord. The other one.
Even
But
Fry.
anyway,
Baldrick.
yeah, Stephen Fry. That's it.
Okay.
Jesus. And he was playing this Scottish outdoors guy, and so of course he was just typical and brilliant. He was going off about, I haven't seen that since blah blah blah. My dear wife, Mrs. Some. God rot her vicious little soul. But anyway,
Okay.
he goes on and says, there's a survival pack here for each of you. It's got everything you might need in there, from sandpaper to toilet paper. Mind you, don't confuse the two.
Yes.
Not a wholly unpleasant experience, but then I went to Charterhouse. It's like, what?
That's what I'm missing. Where's my bearkins? There we go. And there, little son of a bitch. Okay.
Oh, by the way, your bed definitely has some kind of crowd control effect.
Oh?
Yeah, because I was running a couple of dungeons and I noticed that whenever there was a bear around, I had trouble chaining people in.
Oh. I wasn't
That
told.
how to make it visible?
I know how to
Pardon?
control him now. With the what's it, shift? What's it with a Y? Sorry, hold down Y, point, return, attack.
Left click right.
Yeah.
Click right.
Yeah.
Unclick,
Oh.
soft click.
No, I mean the kind stairs.
Yeah, I found the one. I found one so far, which was downstairs, and just because there was actually a circle glowing around it, which I didn't see the first time, which means it wasn't there for it, but
You didn't call all that.
yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, okay, they just actually appear around me. There's no...
Find them near those big trees near water.
Mm.
Yeah, that's where I'm running now, and I
That's the
found...
hint.
Stupid game. Fuck it, I'm just gonna pick on this Daedra because now I'm feeling angsty. Die!
No, you're right though. I think they are like random. They're not in the same place every single time. I
Yeah, you
think
have to
there's a
keep
few
moving.
dotted
Okay, now I
around.
found the third one. Okay. Just getting there slow and... stupid. So stupid.
I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna get a drink.
Cool.
That sounds like such a good idea if it wasn't gonna be freaking heartburn.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm also gonna get a drink.
Oh, I
Be
got
back.
coffee. I got coffee. Coffee. Come on, show me what you got.
I'll show you what I got, what I really got.
No, John, put that away. I don't want to see that.
Hey, Andy.
Hey, how you doing?
What's up with you?
Well, I was watching you on Twitch, but your streaming, all your voices are very much like Rob sounding like a god.
Is he super loud?
God.
No, he's got a reverb in his voice. It's rather freaky.
Oh.
Your,
Hey, Lolly!
And I'm back.
your Discord and your headset are...
Creating an echo. Yeah, it is a problem because I cannot get them to separate.
Separate.
Yeah, gotta keep them separated. Do. Yeah, it's an odd one.
You sound perfect, but everyone, when I was watching it, I was like, Rob, to be fair, he does sound pretty awesome, actually. He sounds like Ego or something.
Yeah, you see, what happens is if I turn off the one thing. Okay, let's just quickly show you, Lolly. All right, so if I actually, I wonder monitor and output. If I go monitor only, can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Yeah, you're in Discord. I want to know, can you hear me in Twitch?
I would have to jump out. Hang on.
Oh,
If I go
okay, sorry.
into
No, sorry, I
Twitch.
thought you were still in Twitch. My bad.
I'm watching you, but I'm not live. So
No, no, all
let me
good.
go.
Okay, Lolly, so you can hear me, but can you hear them talking?
Can you hear me now?
Like John, can you hear
Can
John?
you
Can
hear
you
me
hear Andy?
now?
And the echo is gone, but you can hear them, right?
No. La 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 la. Wait, that can also be echoey.
Yeah, they're pretty quiet. Yeah, that was the problem I had last time, was they were very soft. That was an issue.
Hey, I'm
Say
hard as
soft,
nails, okay?
hard as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
they are.
hardened the fuck up. Alright?
Isn't it bad that both Rob and I had the exact same reaction to that?
Went straight there.
Okay, well, Lolly says, but can
They
hear.
tested our manhood, John.
Yeah, Lolly can still hear your pretty accent, boys. You're all good.
Oh, she says, but I can't hear all those pretty accents.
But can
Oh,
hear.
can.
They're pretty quiet, but can.
Okay.
Damn it, Andy! Don't do that to me, okay? Because I can read it and say it completely in two different ways, and you do the same thing as well. So you and me are not a good couple, okay?
Yeah, the
I
difference is
know,
I
like
can
when he corrected you, I immediately assumed Andy was right and you were dyslexic.
Andy's dyslexic too, okay? That's why I say we don't make a good couple. This is why we stick
No.
around John.
The two of you should not be correcting each other. You should leave that to a third party who's
Like us arguing over phases of the moon. Like, okay, this is how it works. You're like, yeah, okay, but I think you're wrong. You're like, no, I'm not wrong. But yeah, but you could be wrong. Like, but I'm not. Did you Google it, Andy? Did you? I bet you
You know what?
didn't.
That's what I'm gonna do right now.
Ah, jeez, man. It's only been like 2 weeks.
Well, a lot on my plate.
Education apparently is
reading
not
so
one of them.
much.
So, I've just come across a tweet. It's a report from some police station in Oregon. Oregon man driving stolen car crashes into woman driving another stolen car.
Wow.
And of course, Ryan Reynolds has to come on and tweet in reply to that. And his tweet is, "This is the romantic comedy I want to see this summer." Okay, guys, got to go AFK quickly.
Harry met Sally, but then with different names.
Yes, Eric, this is ESO. And you will be watching. That is good. Oh, Andy, there are
sorry.
drops. There are drops on Twitch for Don't Starve Together.
Oh,
If you go onto if you go into drops, right? If you go to your profile and you push the menu and you go to drops and you go to all campaigns, you'll see a Don't Starve Together campaign. If you click on that, it'll ask you to then attach your account, which is through Steam, and you attach that to Twitch, and then you go watch. I think Frosty Dessert. He's one of them, and you can start getting drops for Don't Starve.
okay.
It's a different game.
Yes, different game. Don't Start Together. We play pretty much 99% of our games are co-op or PvE. Just we hardly ever actually play PvP except for maybe Paladins from time to time. But we don't generally play that other stuff. We like people versus enemies.
Then why don't you join our guild's Friday night PvP?
Because Fridays I'm at Scouts.
Okay.
Yeah, I help out with Scouts.
All right.
And then Saturday, we have a friend who's coming over every Saturday night and watching Star Wars with us, all the movies, because he hasn't seen them. Because he grew up in a
Goodness. How
very,
old is this person?
yeah, he grew up in a very religious house. So they were like, no, everything's the devil,
Yeah.
the devil.
Has he just turned 18 and left the house?
No. He's in his late 20s now, but even then he still was in the house for quite some time, and well, now he's doing tattooing. And he's got piercings and he's got tattoos and anyway, and yeah, and so he actually did a Star Wars tattoo with the moon of Endor, with the Death Star being built in the background and the ship flying over. And he said he really enjoyed doing it, but he didn't understand the reference. And so Cindy was just like, "Oh, listen here, buddy. You're going to be coming over to our house and watching Star Wars movies for the next couple of months." He's like, "Okay. I guess I'm going to be coming over and watching Star Wars movies now." So, yeah. So,
You
but I
started him with Rogue One.
no, we didn't. We started
Thank God for
chronologically.
that.
So we started from the very beginning, not episode 1. We went through it.
70s.
We went through it chronologically as opposed to in releasing order. So next week
Ah,
Saturday we're
okay.
watching episode 4,
Okay.
Okay.
which is New
New
Hope,
Hope.
then Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi, and then we're going to skip out on the last 3 because they've even been deemed as non-canon, whimsical, and what's the other? They used a word. The judge deemed
Yes.
them clunky. No man, he used a word. He was just like nonsensical and a waste of time. Basically, is what he said. So it's like watching A Force Awakens and Last Jedi or Fall of the Jedi. See, I can't remember the names of the movies. That's how much I don't care about them. They were such a
Yeah, the
freaking
problem-
disappointment.
Yeah, but Rey was quite a kick-ass character. That's the problem.
No, she wasn't kick-ass. She was a Mary Sue. She was overpowered and she could do absolutely everything without going through the life lessons of learning how to do it. She just could do everything. She didn't need no man to
Yeah.
help her,
Doesn't
And
know how to bake a cake. She can't make anything in the oven.
And she didn't learn Yoda, so.
and she doesn't even learn from. Yeah, but Solo was a fun movie. That was just all roguish, good humor and fun. That was fun to watch as well. My favorite 2 of the last decade to come out has been Solo and Rogue One. Solo being a very fun, easygoing movie, which with a lot of humor and snarky comments, which is what you expected from Harrison Ford's character of Han Solo. And I'm happy to say that actor actually did very well as Han. I could definitely watch more of him in it. And then I enjoyed Rogue One because it always reminds me of like the old 80s or 70s World War II, the Dirty Dozen, or the guys that get put together for the suicide missions. 90% of them are going in to die. And they always go out in some sort of heroic thing, and you're like some redeeming factor that like, yeah, they're awesome, man. They're dead. Oh. Like when they killed the droid, K260, K620, the reprogrammed Imperial droid. The one where he rescues Jin from the prison city.
Just quickly, is there anybody who hasn't seen that movie?
Have you seen it, Rob?
Yes, I saw it recently.
Okay, now the part I'm talking about, my favorite part is obviously when she gets rescued and she fights her way out and runs into him and she goes, and gets knocked out and says, "You are being rescued. Please do not resist."
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
You're being rescued.
There we go, yes.
Oh, I actually did a wee YouTube clip and watched all his best bits.
Yes. Well, it's actually voiced by
The
Turk.
guy who does Firefly.
Yes.
Alright, Tudik.
Yes. Where the fuck is this? Is he upstairs? That's a big ass mosquito. Holy cow.
I was actually gonna post it. That's how much I actually liked it. I was gonna post on the group chat, but then I thought, nah, I probably
Yeah, no,
shouldn't.
totally should, dude.
It's just, everyone else could have YouTubed it just as easy. There
Well,
was nothing in there.
did I miss something? I'm too busy chatting. Here you go. I thought I gave you the damn potion, you stupid. Ah! But yeah, and then of course when you watch the last trilogy, I mean, J.J. Abrams said he started, he made the first movie and he sort of put in the storylines and stuff like that. And he said he didn't actually, write out the other two movies. He just made plots for people to build onto. And then Ryan Johnson took over for the next one and he threw all of them away, you know. And his reasoning was, oh, anybody can be a hero, and oh, anybody can, do this, and anybody can do that, and you don't need the Skywalker line or the whatever line for it to matter, and that kind of stuff. And and just kind of ran the whole thing into the ground. And then J.J. Abrams had to sweep back in at the last minute and try and save it. But even then, he was in such a predicament because of time constraints and budget that he couldn't even actually then save the mess that was the last trilogy. I mean, they had some really great stuff where they could have actually shown properly that, that Anakin Skywalker had in fact was a clone. Palpatine manipulate the midichlorian to create him, to create a focus in the Force. Right? That was the original storyline. That was what was going to come out. And then they dumped that whole entire thing. And then Rey should have turned to the dark side in the second movie when she was being tortured by Scarface. I can't remember what his name is because I don't care that much. And then Kylo Ren should have then gone to the light side. And then in the last episode, he should have then turned her back to the light side, and then they should have fought against the main bad guy at the end of that. But they just fucked everything up. They had so much potential, and it's just like, yeah, let's do this politically. We've got agendas to push. And they just fucking ruined it, and it shows because I've seen people who have tried to defend it, and yes, there are some lovely moments in it, but they're so few and far between. And I have such a problem with that. I mean, I watch Star Wars, like 4, 5, and 6, right? And any part of that movie, there's a line somewhere, or there's a snarky comment, or there's a strange look that just makes you go, haha, yeah, that was a good scene, Like, oh yeah, that pops out. Like, you say, like, damn, let's see. Okay, Empire Strikes Back. Straight away you think the scene with Leia going, I love saying I love you, and Han's like, I know. Or Luke having his hand cut off, and realizing, he's Darth Vader's son. Daddy, no, that was my good hand. Whereas the last 4 don't have any memorable moments. I mean, there was one good moment I can remember, which they ruined straight after it happening, which was in the last one, which was called what? Rise of Skywalker? Dude, yeah, seriously, where Rey force lightnings the shuttle.
Oh, yes.
And that was like, oh, that's cool. That should have happened in the previous movie, but anyway. And then they're like, oh no, she's killed Chewbacca. And then in the right next scene after that, they're like, oh, well, we got Chewbacca because, we got that rebel Wookiee because we had 2, prison ships taking off and she only destroyed the one, so it's okay. And straight away they took away that whole sort of, they could have been like, tension. They could have had that building up all the way to the end, and then like when she's like destroying stuff and she runs past a cell, she could have been like, oh, rah, 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 and she'd be like, Chewbacca? Like, Chewbacca, you're alive. And we would have gone crazy for that. We would have gone absolutely nuts. But every single time they leave you with a cliffhanger, in the very next scene, they take it away. Like,
Made for the American market.
Yeah, like C-3PO when he had his memory wiped to read the Sith language, right? And then R2 just pitches up and then reloads his saved his saved memory. Just like that. Like, all of that risk and sacrifice was for nothing. And it
Yeah.
pisses me off.
It's
Would you like a
okay.
That's
cup of
how
You're
tea,
you
on
Nick?
really
the right
feel.
side.
Man, it just pisses me off sometimes.
To be fair, you do have good points. Actually, I'm not this.
Yeah, there's nothing there that I would argue against.
The thing is, though, the
Uh,
actors are good. I like the actress that played Ray. If they'd built her character up a bit more, put her through some more trials and tribulations,
Yes.
and
Have you
and
seen that
you know,
meme of her holding up the, where she goes, I bypassed the flux capacitor thing?
yes,
Uh, and, it's her holding that up, but she's going, I bypassed the hero's journey.
yes, which is actually a very important thing. Which is the reason why Luke becomes a good becomes a good guy, or stays a good guy for that matter. And it's also the hero's journey that Anakin didn't get to go through, which is why he fell to the dark side. Which is, he has a father-like mentor. That father-like mentor dies. It puts him on like a sort of a dark path, which then he comes to realize something, and he has the epiphany, and he then comes back to the light, or becomes the hero that he was supposed to be. Anakin doesn't get that arc. That's
Yeah.
why he turns to the dark side. He's got all these father figures standing over him the whole time, suppressing him, and he just gets more and more angry. And sadly, I think he should have been older when he turned to the dark side. Once again, the actor who played him, I thought was fantastic, Christian Hayden Christensen. I thought played a great Anakin, but I would have liked to see him as an older Anakin, I think.
Okay, what did you think about Anakin and chick he hooks up with? What's her name?
Padme.
Padme. Because there was this big thing about, they said, if they thought that the chemistry was there, that's just the good acting. Now, I've got to be honest, I didn't feel any chemistry in that movie. I actually thought the two
Nah.
hated each
That
other.
that was pretty flat. I must admit, it was quite cringy
Yeah.
watching that.
It
But watching
cringy
them,
is the word I'd use.
yeah, but watching
Yes.
them fight together was good. And then
Mhm.
because they were more in their element together, when she had her blaster out and he was protecting her from laser blasters and all that kind of stuff, and then they were quirping each other, and that looked very natural. That reminded me of more of Han and Leia, when the tension's up and they're snapping at each other, and it's kind of like, yeah, that was good. But the lovey-dovey scenes, when they're on the planet together as bodyguard and protector and that kind of stuff was very cringy. But they did cut out a lot of the dialogue, which was to develop Anakin's character. He was going to talk a lot more about his mom, and about the difficulties that he went through as a Padawan, and things like that. They were going to then sort of develop him more as to why he is struggling so much with his feelings. And then they just boiled it all down to the part where he goes, "Oh, I hate sand because it's coarse and scratchy," And you kind of like, only afterwards, when all that information came out, you kind of like, man, they really cut out some really good stuff. But Lucas said that 1, 2, and 3 was supposed to be aimed at a younger generation. Whereas the 4, 5, and 6 were aimed at like the late teens, early adults. Because of the dark overtures and all that stuff that they employed, like in like Return of the Jedi and Empire Strikes Back. There were some like very dark moments, obviously, like Han getting frozen carbonite and Luke getting his hand cut off, and I mean those were like high tension things because they built those things up with so much emotion, and they have those sort of similar scenes in 1, 2, and 3, but the tension is always taken away with some comment, some kind of like something to ease that tension a little bit and to make it easier watching for the younger kids. And they said it was
toys too.
yeah,
It's a cash grab.
yeah, yeah, no, definitely. But yeah, Yeah, but I gotta say, I'm loving John Favreau, the guy who
Bavaria.
did Mandalorian.
Oh yes.
Yes, so good. So
Single-handedly drawing the franchise back.
Do you think so? I thought The Mandalorian was a bit. There were a lot of scenes in it that were didn't really progress the thing on. They
it's
were
not
done for
supposed to.
special
It's
effects.
sorry, Andy, I interrupted you. Please continue.
No, no, that's Karen. No, no, I've said everything.
I'll quickly say no spoilers, please.
Okay, no. The Mandalorian to me was pure eye candy. Just eye candy. All the scenes, all the sets, all the backdrops, the music, all that stuff was just pure ear and eye candy the whole time. Yes, the story was slow moving, but I thought it actually fit the theme of like the lone gunslinger that then gets burdened with an unwanted kid kind of thing. Like it reminded very much of like the Clint Eastwood spaghetti westerns. The hardened
What I liked
man.
about it
Yeah.
is that
Yes.
you're kind of watching it going, what the fuck is going on? And then slowly it just starts unraveling little bit by little bit, and you realize, oh, that's what's going. Oh wait, that's not what's going on. Actually, there's a whole culvert of them.
Yes, but I
Then,
don't think I've
you know,
given anything away spoiler-wise, have I?
yeah,
No,
Because
I don't think so either. But as
No,
I say, I
nothing
still,
that I would have gone. How could you?
yeah.
I
No,
still think that
it's
it could have moved a little faster. There was,
there you are.
I kind of feel, for me, sorry, this is a personal thing, but you wouldn't have watched this. Rob, you might have. Have you ever seen? No, you wouldn't have seen. There's a BBC documentary, or not documentary. Most BBC programs tend to do a lot of facial, like face scenes where they'll focus in on someone's face and they'll
Uh-huh.
they'll cock an eyebrow or something like that. And it does nothing for the story. It's like this scene is just there to fill 45 seconds of full time.
Yes,
And
that's
while they,
that I totally get that. I understand that, and that's my point of view with sex scenes in movies, and they're totally pointless. You don't need to have like a 20-minute sex scene or lovemaking, whereas they could have just started and then they could have just fallen off screen and then they could have come back and then they could have
at
progressed
the
the
end.
storyline.
Clearly, in the room.
It's like if I want to watch sex, I'll watch porn. Thank you. That's straight
Mhm.
up. That's it. Yeah.
Ooh, interesting note, guy. Guess who's also on Twitch as a Twitch partner?
I thought you were about to say porn. Okay.
Related.
Oh,
On the subject of porn,
On the
I have
subject
my
of
own
porn,
channel starting soon.
sorry, John. Say
Twitch
that again.
partner,
Who's a
Twitch
part?
partner,
Yes.
Sasha Grey.
Seriously.
Seriously.
Damn.
Uh,
Life
I
goals.
saw this on a TikTok because
Yeah, you did.
apparently you cannot say that Sasha Grey is going live on TikTok.
Huh?
On
On
uh,
Twitch.
on Twitch,
Why?
because the person that she was co-streaming with
Mm-hmm.
was saying something like, you can't, you can say Sasha, you can say Grey, but you can't say Sasha Grey in your announcements.
Oh yes,
it's
because
like-
that is a porn star. And weirdly
Well,
enough, I only
but she's
discovered. Sorry, John.
But she's a Twitch partner. She can't say she's going live though because of Twitch's
Yes.
protocols.
Do you know how I discovered her? That she was. I actually saw she was in a movie. I saw a movie which was
Yeah, you did.
Would You Rather, or would you? Yeah, basically it was a horror movie with people that get called into like having a dinner, and then like they get given these things that slowly but surely escalate. As they go. It's like, would you rather, do this or do that? And both of them are like bad. And then as they survive the rounds or people die off, they get, progressively worse. And then she's actually in it. And then I was like, she was pretty cool. And then I looked her up. I was like, okay. It's like, She's been in 2 other movies, and the rest of it was porn. I was like,
Really?
interesting.
But what I will admit, I actually admire her.
Yeah,
because she went into porn for 5 years. Exactly.
yeah, to make money. Yes.
To make money. She has invested that money.
Oh yeah.
She is now working on a Twitch stream. You know, she's definitely got her life set out in front of her.
Yes.
The porn was just a means to an end.
Yeah, no, it was. She
It's
she
like,
actually had quite a few interviews. She was sitting next to, oh man, the actor who's in like freaking everything. He's in all like the H.P. Lovecraft movies, and he plays a lot of characters in Star Trek. They just change his makeup for a different alien. Jeffrey, no, not Jeffrey Rush.
I think I know the one that you're talking about. Tall guy.
No, not makeup, not makeup guy. I'll think about it later. But you know, and then like they were like discussing her future, or whatever. So she's like, oh, she's working on an educational plan for kids for reading, and you know, so she's got a lot going on, and she is definitely
She's,
clued up. She's
the
not
thing
just
is,
some pretty faced woman, you know.
she's done her research.
He's a
That's what I
nerd.
find interesting.
She's a nerd, yes. Oh, sorry, laddie. You like that it felt like the old spaghetti westerns. Mandalorian, yes. So what do you think of Spartacus series? Spartacus. Spartacus.
I am Spartacus.
No rhyme,
Why?
Spartacus.
I think I watched some of it with Cindy and then stopped watching it actually.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't think you.
Sorry, that's just reminded me of something else. This was a voice clip that I was listening to, and it's like you know, it's obviously people at a hotel and something. And, the guy's ringing up the charges, and he's like, okay, so it was 3 phone calls, 1 meal for 2 delivered to the room, 2 movies, and 4 phone calls. Was that going to be MasterCard or Visa? And so the husband comes on and goes, no, Visa. And then the wife is going, no, hang on, we only watched 1 movie. The husband is of course like, no, it's okay. And she's like, no, we only watched 1 movie. We're gonna do. What was this? And the guy's like, okay, well, I'll just bring this up, and it's Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, and Sorority Sluts 4. And this is like pregnant pause, and the husband's like, I ordered it when you were in your meeting.
He watched Harry Potter.
Okay. And the wife is like, I can't believe that my husband watches a bunch of kids in a school with their magic spells and unicorn. How old are you? You're sick. It's just like original take. Well done.
Yeah, I've heard something similar to it. I just knew straight away. It's like, yeah, it's like the one picture with this guy sitting. He's like got this little build, small build, and he's got glasses on, but you can only tell from the side of his head because he's looking at the door, which is facing the other direction. And there's like this like hot girl that walks in and goes like, "I knew it. You're looking at Star Trek. You're looking at Starship Pictures again, aren't you?" And he's like, no, it's this, but it's got 3 nacelles and it's such a sleek design. And I just like, I know what ship he's talking about. It's the retrofit of the Galaxy class. So I'm just like, I know that ship. It's like
It's not what it looks like, really.
It's like when Cindy walks in, it's like, I was totally watching porn and not playing on my computer, honest. She's like,
Hello.
Daddy!
Hey, Dad.
Danny.
Daddy!
How's everybody?
We're doing
Yeah,
good.
has you.
We've
Good,
been
thanks.
bitching and moaning and complaining about Star Wars.
Oh.
Yeah.
And by
James.
we, you mean the 30-minute rant from Nick.
Yeah!
Send it.
Yeah, it was intense, I gotta say, yeah. And totally unexpected, too.
So what were you watching yesterday? Which Star Wars?
Rogue One.
Rogue One, oh yeah.
Yes. So good.
It is so good, but it has such a crappy ending.
It's a good ending. What are you on about?
Well, everyone dies.
But spoilers for anybody who hasn't seen Rogue One.
Wow. Thanks, Andy.
I feel like
Wow.
it's been out long enough, but that's not a spoiler.
Jeez.
Well, if you remember the first, New
Very
Hope,
much
he
a
says,
spoiler.
many Gungans died getting this information. They say Gungans? No, he doesn't say Gungans. He
Oh.
says many.
What do they say?
Young ones?
Yeah, well, those died too, but in a different movie. There was
Yeah,
a word,
yep.
moth. No, because that she
The
her
thing is,
name.
originally it was a different race of people
Yes, yes.
that, you know, but they were actually on the side of the Empire, but they were actually betraying them from within.
Oh, right. Well, I mean, it kind of did away with all of that kind of when they show you what Rogue One does.
Oh yeah, because Rogue One just took that whole thing and said, we're going to make it humans instead, because they're
Yeah.
cool.
Well, they did have a few other aliens helping out there, but yeah, majority humans, human on human violence. Ah. Although I do like the elite stormtroopers with their scrambled Vox helmets. So whenever you hear them talking, it sounds like like they're gargling marbles or something. Okay, Lolly, going off back to bed. Oh, sweet dreams.
Ali.
Check you later.
Bye.
Yeah, she says go back to bed. Have an awesome evening, all.
Cool.
Same to you.
Get some
Sweet
sleep.
dreams.
Sleep, sleep.
So it's many Bothans died.
There we go.
Ah, that was it, yes.
Bothans, yes.
I don't remember that actually. I had to YouTube it.
Well, no, it's just as well. Okay, now what?
I did look. Apart from that, the ending of the Rogue One, I did like the fact that they touched on the sort of. I'm trying to think of the words here. The double natureness of some of the people who had to, be spies and all that, and the sacrifices that they had to make and all that.
Yes. Yeah. I mean,
And
like in the very beginning, I mean, they showed like, the Rebel
guy killing.
Alliance. Yeah, the Rebel Alliance wasn't exactly just a bunch of do-gooders. They actually had to do some dark stuff as well.
Hmm. It was very, very dark. I thought.
Yeah. But
That's more real life.
it was. But they actually had to reshoot quite a lot of that movie because when they took the original one to the test audience, they said it was too dark.
I was actually pretty amazed today.
Because there was actually a scene where you see Jin walking out on the railway on top of the tower, and as she's like limping her way out, a TIE fighter actually comes level with her face, with her body, and I think I think in the original one she actually gets killed there. The TIE fighter shoots her as she's making her way to the tower. And
Yeah,
they were,
rebel scum.
yeah, like literally. I mean, they wasted to it, but I mean, apparently it was frowned upon, and a lot of the stuff had to be reshot to a more digestible format. But I mean, if you look at like Empire Strikes Back, and you look at how dark that was, I mean, like everybody gets their comeuppance.
Suppose. How to destroy much larger fleets in the Empire War. And YouTube is brilliant.
YouTube's got lots of fun stuff. Although they actually someone took the ending of The Last Jedi, and they showed what would have happened, because when at the very ending, when she rams the ship with the rams the dreadnought, or the super dreadnought, whatever it is that they call it, and she splits the ship along the side going into hyperspace.
Huh?
In
Yes.
in
The
the
ram that should not have happened.
Yes, it shouldn't have happened because their shields were up. So they actually redid it with her like going into warp, and like they get like a little bit of a bump, but you see the spattering off their shield, and the ship carries on going, and you see all the rebels flying off in their little ships, and they get shot down. They get blown out into space, and that's how it ends. It's just like, that could have been an interesting end to the movie.
Yeah. Sorry, guys, I gotta go.
Just it.
Cheers, bye.
See ya.
barrier in the way. Okay, well that's done. And now it's quiet. Oh, son of a bitch.
You alright there, Nick?
Oh, it's a hiccup burp thing. Ugh.
You're still growing, I take.
Yeah, just it kind of moves the diaphragm and like the air moves, but it doesn't actually. I don't know. Throw some more coffee at it.
Coffee's always good.
Mm-hmm. Nom nom nom. Yay! Curse is broken. Woohoo! Yeah, this whole mission probably would have only taken me like 5 minutes to do if I hadn't been talking so much.
What are you doing?
I'm running around in Cold Harbor
Um,
and just doing some storyline stuff, helping the people and whatnot. But I've been running
yeah.
backwards and forwards and just like missing all my visual cues and not finding the things I'm
Same.
supposed to be doing. It's been a real mess. I mean, like an hour and a half into it, I should have been done with this story like ages ago.
The the enemy NPCs were wondering why is he ignoring us?
Yeah.
7,000.
Or wondering like, oh, he's not attacking us. Let's gank him from behind.
There he goes again on his steed in the wrong direction.
Let me tell him.
I'm still doing it, man. I'm still freaking running the wrong way. It's like, oh, they've got dialogue amongst themselves. That's why I'm following the arrow, but there's no arrow when I get you, and they're like blah 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 blah, and I can't hear anything because I've turned the sound down. I'm sure it's important. I mean, not important.
Well, I just killed Moloch Ball. Take that.
Nice.
Again?
For this.
You know, on my first character's more like Ball was a challenge, but then they nerfed him down because some noobs were complaining that he was way too difficult. Now it's not funny anymore, It's not a challenge anymore to defeat
No,
Mother
hey.
Come on, guys.
I've had
Just-
more of a
he
fight
just
from Dell
buffed-
bosses.
Yeah.
Oh,
You just
Jesus,
pop,
that
you slap him
bad?
in the face and he's down. Come on, guys. First time the first time I had to take him on, I needed 3 attempts. three, three, three. Respecting my skills. Because that didn't work. That didn't work. Oh, let's try this skill. Hey, yes, now I got him.
Finally.
Oh, Jesus, it's
No, you're right. I expected more from the big bad Moloch Ball.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like, eh.
it was very easy.
I guess I'm about to find that out when I get there. Thanks, guys. I was expecting a huge fight, but now I'd be like, "Hi, I'm Moloch. Oh dear, you beat me. Okay, I'm leaving now. Bye." Like,
Yeah, sorry.
like, hey,
He looks scary. He
Well,
looks scary.
he looks
Less
scared.
scary, but it's still in the win.
The last time I faced him, he looked at me and said, "Oh no, you again? Okay, I quit."
Ah, fuck, here we go again. Send me straight to oblivion. Let's get this over with.
Can't we just talk about it?
Can't we just cuddle?
They do this all the time.
And then in the end, he says, when you pick up your soul, he says, "And you think you have won? Excuse me, I've beaten you 6 times over. Come on."
It's like,
I
how
think
many
it's
times do we have to go over this, old man? Wait, what? No. What is it? It's actually from SpongeBob. It's a fish shouting at an old guy. It's like, how many times do you have to? How many times before you learn your lesson, old man? Ah, fuck. Damn it.
Google it.
I'm googling it. Give me a second. How many times to feed a puppy? That's not what I looked up for. How many times does a woman spam?
What?
How many times should a person poop? Okay, no, seriously, come on.
How many times does a
What?
woman spam?
Are you? Oh,
Did I hear that right?
maybe I don't want to know.
Ah, there we go. Wait. Ah, I just lost it. Where was it? How many times we have to teach you this lesson, old man? There we go. Wait for it. Wait for it.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
There we go.
No.
There we go. Right. And we're going in the right direction. Probably not. Oh wait, wasn't I just here? Ah, balls. I think I'm going the no. I'm definitely going the wrong way now.
They should put Moloch Ball also in two levels, normal and vet.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yes.
Normal for the noobs who cannot take a challenge, and vet for the ones who like to take a challenge.
Yeah.
Yes.
There have been a few challenges, you know, where we've gone like, okay, right, no, this is a little bit beyond us right now, you know. And it's like,
Yeah.
as frustrating it is, but it's so great when you do actually just get through it. You're like, yes,
Yeah, it does.
yes,
Yeah, it does bring out that high when you actually finally do achieve it. You're
yes.
Like, yeah, I've
Yes.
made progress.
Do you guys remember the first time we did a Undaunted dungeon?
Yep, I remember that the two guys.
Sure.
No, it was the single guy. Kept pulling us in and exploding us, and then there was that dual explosion. We had to always keep rolling away from each other.
Yes, yes. My one was that in the Vaults of Madness, that flesh atronach that leaves a trail of fire behind.
Oh, jeez, man, that thing kicked our ass.
The number
Yeah.
of times we died.
Then we kept running away from him so much he kept following us and making the fire worse. And now we just like walk in there, blang, 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 dead, move on.
Yeah.
Found the first boss in Old Madness a bit troublesome on the bridge,
Yes.
also with fire, but oh well.
I'm under attack. I'm under attack. Oh.
Shoot. Make them take cover and then run away.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Sometimes Rothgar is as frustrating as Cold Harbor is. Because you've got to run all the way up to go all the way down, so that you can move across and just find the place that was right next to where you were.
Yep.
But, 30,000 meters up.
Yeah, there's a crafting set, Mordelkin, that has like a secret entrance.
Yeah.
I fucking hate that place because I only go there like once every 6 months, and I spend my time going, where the hell is it? Is it at the top of the cliff or the bottom of the cliff? Yeah.
Fun
So
set.
I hear your frustrations, John. I agree. Rothgar is a pain in the ass.
Oh, it's a delve. Do I want to go in a delve in Cold Harbor?
But it's a fun set, the Morkelland set.
Yeah,
I'm
I
saying
still
you-
can't craft it because you
it's not-
need 9 traits.
It's not that useful, but it's fun.
It's kind of like me trying to get the moons of the Acolyte of Acolyte of the
Acolyte.
Moon?
Moon Acolyte.
The Moon Acolyte, yes, yeah. It's like I still haven't finished doing all my research for my rings and amulets yet. But also requires 9.
Good luck with try you.
Yeah, that's gonna take a bit of doing.
Ah, storyline quest. Yay.
That's why I'm actually glad we're running the Cyrodiil on Friday.
Oh man.
Maybe a shot at getting that.
Yeah, because I ran into Cyrodiil to get to one of the forging stations, only to realize that it was deep in enemy territory and I had to claim everything to get to it, to actually use it.
That's
So
right.
I ran all the way in there and got into it,
It was
discovered,
shut.
and it was like, no, buddy, you've got to actually like claim this area. And it's like there was like 8 like zones back kind of thing.
Yeah, the 70s.
Mm. I'm assuming this is where we go. Big scary door. No.
Don't go into the pimped out fridge, Jack.
Oh, but it's a pimped out bridge.
What outfit is your character wearing, by the way?
Well, there was some scandal where they like.
My character.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm kind of half between the Berserker build, but at the moment I've got. For goodness sake, go away. Slime crawls, mask and shoulders, and
But that's not a cosmetic one, is it?
no, I've got them equipped. Undaunted.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was asking for the cosmetic one.
No, I'm wearing
Tifkin to me, very much.
Daedric. I'm wearing Daedric style.
Okay.
Yeah, Hundred's Rage, and then Zoe's rings, a necklace with Zoe's bow.
Okay. Right.
Are you just wondering about the armor design?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Quite happy with it. It suited her more when she was still a vampire.
Yeah. Okay. I can agree to that. Yeah. But she's a
But
wood
it's
elf,
no
right?
longer.
Yes, yeah, she's a wood elf. She was originally, going to be like, wearing greens and browns and stuff like that, and then it all went sideways.
Went to the dark side.
Oh yeah, turned vampire, turned assassin, turned thief. Yeah.
Yeah. I think they should add an extra achievement to the game.
Yeah.
If you have and the Thieves Guild maxed out, and the pickpocketing maxed out, and the Legend Domain maxed out, and the Dark Brotherhood maxed out,
Yeah.
and also Mass Murderer achievement, you should get the achievement Bad to the Bone.
That's the bone.
And the title. And the title.
Hip bone.
I like.
Well, I don't know where this is telling me to go. Yeah, it just says find Vanis, and it's like right there, but I've just been blind again.
Galarian.
Yeah, Vanis, yeah.
Have you rescued him from where
No.
you need to rescue him yet?
No, it's telling me to go rescue him now. Find Vanis.
Okay. You've
But
got to go east of Cold Harbor.
well, I'm looking right now at the door, but
Is it still closed?
the door is not not where the doors are. Sorry, the icon is not where the door is, so I'm assuming it's somewhere else. Because the downstairs door is closed, and the top one has urns and stuff in front of it.
Fuck are you?
No, he really is the stereotype of the arrogant high elf, isn't he? Galarian.
Thinks very highly of himself.
Let me in, let me in.
The great Vanis Galarian.
I rarely
He's
have
so
not been.
great. Why did you get captured?
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention to his dialogue.
Oh, then you should also at the end of the quest hear Catwall's dialogue. You'll love it.
Damn.
Cadwell's dialogue is always
Cadwell's good,
always gives me
yes.
a chuckle.
Yeah, John Cleese, wonderful.
Perfect. Yeah.
Is that something over there? I have to run through the lava.
When I heard it, I was like, "Is that?" No,
Ah.
it can't be.
It's a side door. Of course it's a side door. Ugh. I really don't have 2 brain cells to rub together tonight. Damn. I'm looking at these big fancy doors, the one at the top, big fancy doors at the bottom. No, there's a side entrance, dude. Go through the side door. Servants entrance. Great mage.
I'll be right back.
And he was never seen from again. Oops.
Yeah, he's a little bit.
Bit hyper tonight, is he?
Yeah, he's been for a long walk, played with him. He's still hyper.
It's the teddy. There's no containing the wild, crazy beast that is in his tiny little form.
That is true.
It's a beast.
He's a beast.
You do an octopus. What do you want? You do an octopus. What do you want?
Oh, the Latin word for circus.
What? Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go spit out.
Good.
Circus.
Okay. Give it up, buddies. There we go.
Honey, what are you doing?
Who?
You're back.
I'm back.
I
guys.
am, but what's Danny doing?
One only
It's the teddy.
knows.
Oh, but a thing keeps lighting up and it makes weird noises.
Oh, is that vessel in the background?
Yeah, probably.
don't know who Vessel is.
Danny's
Husband.
hubby.
Ah, fair enough.
The prettier half of the two.
I always call him the one who made me so confused about Danny. As I went to go check her profile picture, and oh look, there's 2 people in it.
Which one's Danny?
Hello. By the way, you see this thing, this like Twitch, the drop things that I have to watch for 30 minutes.
Yes. Yeah.
Right.
It's done. It's finished.
No. This is for Don't Starve.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry, Andy.
Right. So I've got it running on a different tab.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
But like now, I've clicked out of that tab into a different one. Does that? But it's still running. Does it still register as?
Yes, it
you know,
does.
for
But
30
what
minutes?
you must do, don't turn the sound down. You should right-click on the tab itself and tell it to mute the site.
All right. So I have to have the sound off.
Because if you drop the sound too low, it won't register you as watching.
Oh God.
There we go. Thank God. Okay, I finished that one, but it's time for me to go to bed.
Already?
Ah.
What?
Guys and girls and girls and guys. Yeah, I've got to wake up Kaku early
Oh,
tomorrow to
big
take
day
this to hospital.
tomorrow. Yes, big day
Alright.
tomorrow. Holding fingers and toes, dude.
Cheers, Mitchy. I'll give her your best regards.
Thank you.
I will... I don't know, I will probably not be playing much for the next month or so.
It's fine,
See
dude.
how it goes.
We shall see you when we see you.
So, if, you know,
Exactly.
I will be playing, because I will need my
Yeah,
downtime.
but you'll be called away and stuff quite often and that kind of
Yeah,
thing. So,
and
yes.
it won't be for very long.
Yeah.
So, cheers, bye. Good night, guys.
Cheers, John.
See you,
Alright,
John.
but
Good night, John.
Boy. Okay, Andy, so have you muted the site?
I did, yes.
Okay,
So
cool.
that whole time I was listening, it doesn't count then because I had it on mute.
Yes, yeah. You have to have the
The
sound
vo-
up because that's the algorithm keeps an eye on that.
Fair enough. But what I was trying to get at is the fact that it's on. I don't need to have it open on a different window. I can have it in the same one window, different tab.
Yes.
Okay. No, that's
Yeah,
fine.
but you can only watch. You can only get the drop from one viewer at a time, one streamer at a time
Oh, okay.
for a day.
Oh.
So you'll get. You can. I think you can watch him continuously if you're watching Frosty Dessert, and then you claim. You have to claim it to then start earning time for the next one. Because if you watch him for 4 hours, you get a chest that you can use in game.
Oh, sorry. Did you say I had to go to Frosty Dessert? I didn't go.
It
to
doesn't.
that
It
one.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But just mindful that you should have to watch, have the tab open for 4 hours in total, to get the very last claim. Because it's a three. It's like a 3-tiered one. For the first half an hour, you get an icon. I think it is. Then the second one, you get for an hour, you then get something else, and then when you've watched for 4 hours, you get the actual in-game chest design.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this stuff just to make your character look cool?
Yes.
Oh.
But you won't get it anywhere else though. So can you imagine pitching up? Sorry?
Whose one do you watch for that?
I was watching Frosty Dessert. Pretty much, if you just search for, Don't Starve Together, and yeah, and then you just make sure that your Steam, sorry, not your Steam, your Clay account is connected. So you go to drops, and then you go to running campaign, and then you link your account.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I just went to participating live. Once I did all that, you go to participating live, and I'm on some Spanish dudes.
Ah, okay. Well, I was on some English ones, and I was just watching him play. He's got quite a large base, and he's definitely got some mods running, because he's got something that looks like, it's not a chest, but it's like a very large sort of like storage hut, and it has like 10 times the amount of storage space than what our chests have.
Oh, okay. Well, most of these guys seem to be running some mod because they've always got. They seem to be able to take more in their inventory.
Yeah.
You know.
Whereas all we've got is some basic bits, so it doesn't take too much away from the game.
I'm a basic bitch.
Yeah.
Gotta be honest, Rob. I understand now why you actually focus on one game. Things make sense
I
now.
try to keep my addictions in check, limited as much as possible.
Just wait until Diablo 4 comes out. Let's see you sing that same tune.
Goodbye, ESO.
Mm-hmm.
It would be, except for the fact that my laptop probably will not be able to handle it, given that it is like 7 years old.
Yeah, that is a bit of a thing. Mm.
In fact, it can't even handle Diablo 3 these days.
Yeah, it keeps turning off now. Yeah.
Yeah.
You live in a house now, though, don't you, Rob?
No, flat.
Oh, well, you live in a flat. Why don't you actually, get yourself when you upgrade instead of getting a laptop, get yourself a desktop.
But I is poor.
Yeah, desktops here are frack off expensive to build.
Are they?
Are they?
Okay.
Well, it depends if you want to get the good stuff.
Not having
But
ever
like-
built one, I don't know.
Oh, well, what's the difference between a good laptop and a good desktop then, as far as price is concerned?
Laptop is definitely more limiting than
Yeah, because
desktop.
you can't actually keep upgrading it with the laptop. You're gonna have to keep it the same regardless. Whereas with the desktop, you get to upgrade the graphics card, memory, things like that as well. So you get to basically better it up all the time.
Yeah, you can buy a basic thing and then just keep upgrading it as you need it.
Yeah. So you can buy better parts for it and keep building it to make it better, basically. But with a laptop, you're stuck, and that's that.
Is
The advantage with the laptop is it works.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
But only until the stuff becomes
doesn't.
dated.
Yeah, once
Yeah.
it becomes outdated, that's it. Like, I can't play Cyberpunk or anything else like that.
You
now.
might be
It's
able
like
to
I
get
can
like some upgrades for it, but laptops go obsolete very quickly.
what I like about my laptop is that I can basically lie in bed and play ESO.
Oh, that's true. Yes.
Yeah, that's the good stuff. But I don't like that it is quite restricting in that way. But, yeah.
What I meant by it works is, and you never ever have the problem with conflicting hardware.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's the same as if you buy a console. It just works. Anything you get for it works. That's the nice thing about it.
Yeah, you busy eating something.
Danny's always eating.
Are you eating ice cream?
No.
Oh. Sounds like you're eating ice cream.
That's a bit
That
of
was
dessert.
sounded like a guilty.
Now it's dessert.
What did you have for dessert?
Vegetables.
We had friends over yesterday, so I had leftovers. Like a chocolate Swiss roll thing.
Mhm.
Put a bit of custard with it.
Ugh.
I had some cheesecake.
Oh,
Ooh.
nice. Cheesecake.
Cheesecake.
Damn it.
It's like, do you know how long I had to get the craving for like pizza out of my head over the weekend? I was just like pizza. I just want pizza.
Oh yeah. I've been craving pizza as well, but I'm trying to be good. I say, well, I eat dessert.
Yeah, well, I've had
Frosted
to I have to
cake.
get back on the straight and narrow and stay off bread for as much as possible now, because now everything's fucked. So too much in the system for too long now, and everything's sore and bloated, and amongst other things. So it's like,
There's the details, yeah?
yeah. No, you want the details. You want the gory details. Okay, Rob. So the diarrhea and the interesting colours and smells.
The explosive diarrhea.
Kablooey! No, thankfully I haven't had that yet, but I thought I'd just throw that in there for you, dude.
Sharing is
Had some-
caring.
Sharing is caring. Please care less. Please.
Where did John go, by the way?
Bed.
Bed.
Oh.
Yeah, he's got a big
Right.
day tomorrow with Alicia going into hospital, so.
Oh yeah, I saw she's leaving quite early, isn't it? Shame.
So she's not going to be eating much bread after this.
Won't be eating much of anything.
Mm.
It's going to be like blenderized tube food.
I thought it was just high protein stuff.
It might be depending on. Yeah, I'm not too sure exactly. I just know for a fact that it's going to be blenderized for the first week and a bit, just so that everything's easy on her system.
Oh, okay.
I would caution discussing her medical situation on a stream.
Well, that's the
Yeah.
reason why I didn't go into any more detail, except for
Forgot we were on stream,
dietary,
sorry.
the dietary, you know. But yeah,
Thank you, Rob.
we're all keeping good positive thoughts. So
Oh, we're finished with the Star Wars conversation completely now.
Get him started again.
Don't son of a bitch!
I was just wondering, can we not go how much better Star Trek is over Star Wars?
No, you can't, because they're two completely different genres.
Unless he wants a fight.
It is so much better. That's the thing.
Yes, some Star Trek
Different-
is better than some Star Wars.
different-
vice versa.
Genres. You are allowed to enjoy both for two completely different reasons.
You're also allowed to shit on both for.
I've got a lot of shit on both.
We allowed to like Green Day and Offspring at the same time as well.
Yes, you are.
Bite your tongue.
Seems to be a very bad thing. You can't really have. You know, if you like Green Day, you're not allowed to like Offspring, or if you like Offspring, you're not allowed to like Green Day.
What a load of bullshit.
Goodness.
Is that a generational thing?
I don't know what it was. Just remember.
I see Offspring as being like, you know, like the parents to Green Day's kids.
Yeah, that's a good analogy.
See, I didn't realize there was such a big age gap. I thought but I started listening to them both at the same time, so I thought they were the same year as it were.
Well, same decade, but I think Offspring was out first, and then like 5 years
Oh,
later.
for sure.
Yeah. I think there's only like a 5-year difference, I think. Not much.
Which one was the one who got the janitor to play because he was old enough to buy beer?
I think that's Offspring.
Pretty sure it was Offspring. I can't. It was one of the two though. That's the thing.
Meow. What are you doing, Andy?
Hmm?
Andy. I didn't say Danny. I said Andy.
Sorry, fake
Oh.
then.
Are you just hanging out with us? Are you playing something?
Oh no, I'm just hanging out with you. Sorry.
cool.
Are you wanting to do something? I can go off.
No, don't you dare. I was actually just trying. I thought you were playing something else because you didn't seem very distracted like the rest of us. So I was just wondering if you were playing something or if you were just hanging out with us.
I'm just hanging out. Sorry.
Cool. No, don't
I'm watching
apologize.
this guy.
There's no reason to apologize. You're like just as bad as Danny. Every time you say sorry, you make our day worse.
Do it, Danny. Do it.
Sorry.
Ah!
You guys ever get these on Facebook? There's a guy who does these New Zealanders who do, they run a game store, like a PC store.
Yes. Viva
I
la
can't
Dirt
remember.
League.
There we go.
Ah, damn! I still
Oh,
haven't got around to
also-
watching that
Yeah.
yet.
Danny's the one that actually told me about Viva la Dirt League.
Mm-hmm.
Is it? Oh, okay. I was watching one where they did when you join a quest and your friends are a lot higher level than you are, and you
Yes.
just join.
Yeah.
I was like,
You just stand there and you're like,
Oh,
whoa.
this is. You're doing great!
Thank you for the XP. Power leveling. It's kind of like when we play Diablo.
Yep, exactly that.
We get a power leveler. And we're just like, okay, so I'm gonna hang a little bit back, and you just slaughter. Yeah, like that. Just keep doing that. Yeah, that's good. Like ding, 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 ding. Level, level,
Yeah,
level, level, level.
they've got amazing like funny ones there. It's
Has
really really fun.
Andy, have you started watching Doralis and Associates yet?
No, what's that?
Oh,
Do yourself a favor. Do yourself a favor.
All right. No, next question. Where do I find it?
YouTube.
YouTube.
It's all on YouTube. It's Doralius. Doralius.
Dorling.
I mean, just
Dorlingus.
just to give you a taste, like the elf is a redneck.
Yeah, the badass archer.
My current
Neebs!
character is named after that elf.
Titanus.
The guild that we
Neebs!
try to start is named after it as well.
Titanus. Titanus.
Nerves.
My dyslexic brain has gone mental. How do you spell
Doralingus.
Delarius?
Doralingus!
Doralingus. Dory and friends.
You'll get the jokes. You'll get the jokes.
It's
That's
all.
why we keep going. It's also where we keep going like, hey lady.
Hey,
To get those
lady.
in there as well.
Is there
Lady
no one
and
else? Is there no one else?
Peter
Yeah.
right now is thinking, what the fuck are these people?
I'm sure Peter has seen.
No, I wouldn't dare.
You've seen
You
Doralius
should
and
watch it as well.
Sorry?
Have you seen Doralius and Associates?
it's from Neebs Gaming. Yeah, dude, check it out. It is fantastic.
It's so good.
These
Even if you
Can you
don't
share a
like-
link?
animations.
Yeah, I'll send you the link now, Andy.
Cool.
Just busy with the murderizing some poor hobos. Some vagrants that don't belong where they. Yeah, never mind.
I mean,
They're
poor innocent
loitering.
NPC.
Yes, they're in an area where they're not supposed to be, and they're like, oh no, we live here now. Like, no, you fucking don't.
I always get funny. Have you heard the Peter Kay talking about loitering?
No.
Well, it's basically, do you know what, there's a law against loitering. And do you know what loitering is?
Hang
Hanging
around
about.
with no intent, or isn't it something like that?
Doing nothing.
Yes.
There's a law against doing nothing, basically. You're literally just standing around doing nothing, but you're loitering. So there's a law against
Well, you
Made
know
that
how
a-
they.
made that a crime.
Yes, yeah, it's like typical. Hey, it's like, hey, what are you doing? Nothing. That's loitering. That's illegal. You should be arrested. Like, okay.
Doesn't surprise me.
So just a quick question, Nick.
Yes,
On the Twitch, it says click to claim bonus.
yes, claim it,
I claim it.
and then go back to the stream once you've claimed it.
You earned 50 DC coins. Oh,
You've earned what?
I don't know. I don't think I'm on the right channel.
Did you click that at the
Indeed.
bottom, or did you click at the top? Check the top
The-
right-hand corner and see where it says under drops.
crap.
It'll be a drop-down menu, and then you'll see wallet, drops, and whatever else, and it should tell you how far along you are.
I don't have a drops button.
Should have drops.
Bits, whisper, notifications.
No.
I'm
If you
Luke.
click on your, I think it's your name or your icon in the top right-hand corner,
There
and then
we
you
go.
look at the menu that drops down.
Drops 100% progressive towards don't stop.
Right. So
drops
click on
animation.
that, and that'll take you to another page.
Uh-huh.
All right, and then it should say something along the lines of claim.
Progress. See how close you are to completing.
If it's 100%, there should be
Oh,
one to
claim.
claim.
Claim now. Sorry.
Yeah. So you claim it, give it a second, it'll update, and then it'll move over to like the claimed pile or whatever it is. And then you just go back again. You carry on watching.
I don't think I'm going to watch too
Well,
much more of it.
well, just keep it running in the background, dude. Even if you're not doing it, leave your laptop on. Just let it collect, and then come back in an hour, and then claim the next one, and the next one's 4 hours. So
So says Leviathan chest icon.
yes,
Ooh.
yeah, it's just the icon. Thing how cool it is after 4 hours when you get the chest, and you can then show it off to Peter and Shirai. Yeah, like, look at what I got.
I don't suffer from
Yes.
stage 2, whatever it is you guys call.
What?
I don't know. What do you have when you have the power cuts? Stage 4?
Oh, load shedding.
Oh, load shedding.
Load shedding, that's the word.
Is he still waffling on? God damn it, man. Vanis does love to talk. Jeez.
The talker.
He is a talker.
Mostly about his greatness.
Yeah.
I only got 1,000 on
Just posted a picture on the build channel. He hit the 80k DPS mark.
Who did?
Eric,
Ah!
show off.
Oh,
No, it's good. It's good. I like it.
yeah, 80k. Ah, I hit that like last week sometime. Ah, yeah, good for him.
I did
Good
that
for
in
him.
my sleep earlier while I
Yeah,
was playing
just-
one-handed.
Yeah. Yeah, with no gear on at all. On a level 1 character. Yeah. Could you imagine? No. No, I can't be tired. I have so much to do. One step closer.
Oh wait, Eric, what other games do you play? Here is he?
No, he's not here. Peter's here. You can talk to Peter.
Know who
What?
Peter is?
Yeah, Peter. That's Peter.
Peter, what other games do you play?
Other games. None other games, to be honest.
You're
trying-
a Rob.
ESO is all-encompassing.
I'm trying Skyrim, but it's so lonely without other players.
Yeah.
And I think it's a dark game. It's so grey. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
It's
but when you
almost
go to-
depressing.
Do you notice anything though when you go to Skyrim and you go to places here like Riften and all those
Yeah, yeah,
places in Skyrim, you see everything, you're like, hey, I've been here before.
yeah. But that is quite fun. But still, it's yeah. It doesn't feel like right.
Hmm. I
Yeah.
love Skyrim, but I did play Skyrim before this, so
Yeah,
I did,
likewise.
The last time I did was Oblivion,
oh, okay, nice.
and then I went into Lord of the Rings Online.
Mm.
Guildmaster there for 2 years. One of the most famous ones. That server.
Yeah.
Still holds the record of kicking of the quickest
Kick
kick
ever.
ever.
Yeah, you told us about that.
Less than 5 minutes.
Guy joins, starts looking at the gear,
Oh, yeah.
kick.
Oh, yeah.
Guild bank in the guild bank.
Yeah.
No excuse me. Who the fuck do you think you are? I'm the guild master. Goodbye. Poof.
Banished.
Or kinship master, I should say. It's in Lotto. And of course, I warned the other guild leaders that this person goes straight into your bank, so be careful.
Oh crap. Ah, missed that jump.
So yeah,
Ah!
I think it's a good thing that I first played ESO and then Skyrim. Because otherwise, if I played Skyrim, I probably wouldn't have tried ESO.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I yeah, I don't know. Played Skyrim, and then eventually when I could get ESO to actually run on my computer, that was nice. And then didn't play it for 6 years. We just kept collecting the DLCs until like beginning of, well, lockdown actually. So last year
Mm.
we started playing
Mhm.
properly again.
Mhm.
Yeah, only been playing for a year, probably just over a year now.
Well, I first signed up for the first beta tests, and
Yeah.
I
had a
did.
kind email that I was not selected, and I thought, ah, fuck you guys,
Oh
you knew
Oh
no.
exactly
no, we
what you're
were.
missing. My computer was
I,
too old for it. My computer was too
oh.
old for it back then.
Oh, my computer
Because
couldn't.
you have to give up your you have to give your
Info.
computer specific.
That's
Oh
interesting
yeah.
because I gave them my info and I got the key,
Yeah, I
and
got it as well, yeah.
my computer just barely ran it. I mean, it was like so dumbed down and, you know, blotchy.
But 6 months later, I got another email from Zos that I got a key.
Hmm.
So I thought, I thought it over for 2 weeks, or a week, I don't know anymore. But then I thought, why not? What the hell? Let's give it a try. Let's have a look at Cyrodiil or
Check it out.
at Tamriel, what they made of it. I went in, and it was almost love at first sight.
Interestingly enough, the first character I made was a wood elf bowman archer, and
Mm.
then when I don't know what happened to my no, I've still got it, but I bought this version on Steam and it was on special because I had the other stuff as well attached to it. And then when I then bought Somerset, no, it wasn't Somerset, Darkmoor, Blackmoor.
Morrowind?
No, Blackmoor, no,
Uh,
Greymore.
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 Thank you. I bought Greymore off Keys. What's it? G2A. And I went to go redeem it on Steam and it wouldn't work. And then, no, sorry, I redeemed it on the website. That's great. Went into Steam, opened up the game, and it wasn't there
Wasn't
because
there.
I had two different versions of ESO. I had the one that I got straight from ESO website, and then I've got the Steam version, and they weren't connected. So I had to get ESO to basically throw away my original copy and link it to my Steam one, and then I had to re-buy Greymore,
Gotcha.
and that sucked.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, but at least now everything's working because I wasn't getting my crates from Twitch either. It kept going to my first account,
Oh,
so that was a balls up of notes. So
yeah.
Sometimes the enemy is randomly attacking. It's not always nice.
But anyway, I decided to stay on, and when
Like,
ESO came out, I bought it, and when ESO Plus came up, I got a subscription and never lost it. So
yeah, definitely worth it.
yeah,
So happy with it. I mean, it took me a while to eventually get into it properly, but now that I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I mean, the first
yeah,
few months I was playing by myself anyway, and I was just like roaming around the town, exploring and finding sky shards. And I'm still doing the Cold Harbor storyline with my first character. I mean, that's how much freaking content there is to do in this game.
yeah.
Yeah, it's insane.
But it's also the community. It's not as toxic as in other games.
Oh yeah,
That's
Yeah.
but I think it's a more mature. I say it.
unless of course they run in,
Older
they grab.
audience.
Unless of course they run in and they grab your treasure chest or the node that you're trying to harvest. You're like, son of a bitch! How dare you do that? You stupid rabble, 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 rabble.
That has happened a few times.
Then they're toxic as shit.
Yep.
Hang on a second.
Sorry, guys, I'm
Oh,
gonna be signing off.
Ah, okay.
all right.
See ya, Andy.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Uh,
Fuck you. No, fuck you. No, fuck you.
Eddie Murphy coming in the fresh coming to America. Hey, fuck you. Yes, yes, fuck you too.
Of course. Exactly.
Cool. And oh, did Annie just leave?
He said goodbye.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
he just said goodbye now.
Sorry. I took my headphones off 'cause I was talking to Emily.
Ah,
Oh shit, yeah, I invited you. Please don't mistake.
What? I just came out of there. Oh, damn it. Let's find the guard captain. Oh, they're still blabbing. That's why. Ugh. Well, I don't think I'm going to continue any more from here. Yeah, alright. Okay, guys, I'm buggering off.
Okay. I'm gonna
Alright.
probably go as
okay.
well, to be fair.
I'm gonna. When I start squinting and I can't read properly, then I know. Maybe it's
Uh-huh.
time. I gotta turn this headlight off. You know, the one that's like slap bang right in my face. Then when I'm streaming, I gotta find like a better location for it, like to the side. But then I have to use a second one because then the light is at a funny angle, which means then it's twice as bright. Yeah. I'll figure something out. But then again, I do kind of have to like sort out this entire garage and move stuff around anyway, and I want to put in like a display cabinet, you know, so when I start painting again, I can put like the bigger models in the cabinet behind me. I think it'd be kind of cool. And then Cindy's crocheted like Cthulhu and crewmen from Among Us in there too. Yeah, it'd be kind of
That's
sweet.
cool.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Alright, guys. I'll check you all tomorrow.
Alright.
See
Bye.
ya.
Good
Oh,
night.
don't forget, it's don't
See you
starve.
Wednesday.
Don't starve tomorrow.
See you Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Hell it is.
No. Tomorrow's Tuesday. Don't starve is on
Tomorrow's
Wednesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah, you're role playing tomorrow. That's why we don't see you, Danny. Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Cool. And let's go raid someone. Is he still streaming? Or is he finally gone? Uh, Bubble! Let's go check out Bubble. Alright, let's go see what Bubble's up to. And cool. Alright, guys. I'll check you all tomorrow. You all have a great evening. Have a great day. Have a great night. Bye.